Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we are back here in Fallout 4, You Only Live Once, done live with the Rad Run over at Libertalia, having just sent a synth back home, safe and sound, or at least that's what I tell myself at night. Yes, what we've got going on today is some Institute work, some more Institute work, because last time we got some magazines, but we were able to get a little bit done with the Institute. I think that it was worth it, not a whole lot of danger. Don't think there's anything else in here that I want, so let's just be on our way. Now, we are pretty close to the Brotherhood, so I might as well go stop by there. But besides that, we've got a few other things that we're going to be doing with the today. We've got our Radstorm. We've already picked up the magazine. I hope we have. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have. I don't see it right there. And in our inventory, it shows that we've got our perks of covert operators. Only 2 missing. And one of them is in the glowing sea that we don't really need to do any more of. Not going to go return to Virgil or anything. And one of them is guarded by a bunch of robots. Don't think I'll be doing that since that sends me off random places. Yeah, probably not the best idea. But besides that, what have we got going on? Well, we're going to do Bunker Hill today. That's going to be our initial bit after we get to the Brotherhood and then sell some stuff, buy some more vertebrate signal grenades. I probably have enough, but I'm going to stock up just in case. And the thing about Bunker Hill is it's kind of terrifying that there are plenty of enemies all over the place. Shooting each other, and when I say enemies, I mean enemies with one another, so there's like a lot of firefighting. But honestly, we're friends with the Brotherhood, we're friends with the Railroad, and we're friends with the Institute. That means that all of these different factions are not going to immediately target us, and if we just stay in hidden, we could get a lot of work done. If we start seeing them appear with legendary, we can make sure they die. And if that legendary prefix has some good items to go along with it, that's even better. But yeah, there's going to be some railroad agents with some Gauss rifle ammo, which I think will be useful. Probably should have been, picking up all the random stuff on the raiders, all the random loot over at Libertalia, but we just don't have enough space to get it all, and I don't have the patience since I am kind of tired. And that's something to worry about a little bit. I think I will do some sprinting. We've got 2 fusion cores, we can buy more, we have the caps, we can get more caps, and yes, that goes back to Bunker Hill. If we're safe and sound, and we're watching just a bunch of death, get the Radstorm back, I see it fading there slightly. Yeah, if we're safe and sound, we can actually get a bunch of the enemies to drop really good stuff for us to sell. The ammo, always a good thing, but there's going to be paladins, or there's going to be at least people in power armor, knights and whatnot. And that means that we'll be able to pretty much break down their stuff and get across here. I have very little action points at this point. Yes, break down their armor, and it becomes weightless, and it's even better than my 0.5 weight headlamps that I made last time. That was a fun little thing that didn't last too long, but fiber optics, copper, and aluminum, I think we're sitting pretty nicely at. Taking a look at the Brotherhood over here. Yeah, we can, get some stuff sold to them, then we'll be on our way to the Institute, I think. Seems like a plan to me, at least. Hello. Hello. Hello, Brotherhoodies. Now, I'm trying to think, is there anything that I want to get done before the Battle of Bunker Hill? Bunker Hill is going to be hectic and chaotic, and if a vertebrate does decide to crash on me, it could do just a massive amount of damage. Probably some of the most damage I could expect, even more than my stupid grenade that I threw. But there are enough buildings, and I plan on being on top of a building, so if something's headed towards me, I'll just jump off and hopefully be protected by said buildings. You never know, though. it could be a little harder than that. So let's go talk to Tegan quick like. So besides the Battle of Bunker Hill, which will give us hopefully a decent amount of experience, we also need to be looking forward to our next DLC.
Research patrols are a crucial facet of our operation here in the Commonwealth.
Research patrols, yada yada yada.
Any Brotherhood soldiers that have not received a research patrol assignment should speak to Proctor Quinlan immediately.
One thing that reminds me of is speaking to Proctor Quinlan and Naraya. Naraya's not over here. Naraya's on the other side.
Please.
But yeah, what we'll be able to do is get a little more caps for the blood and the documents that we've been picking up.
Samples, Knight?
Yes, I have.
Yes, here you go.
You're becoming quite the field scribe. Here's some caps for the trouble.
500
I really
caps,
appreciate.
not too bad. Hop on down. And Tegan, how's it going?
Can I help you with anything?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Be my guest.
Okay, so vertibird signal grenades at 5. I'm gonna grab them. And I'm thinking oil as well, just because. And let's get rid of some lighter things, and of course, let's get rid of the ammo first. 8, 44, 45, 10 millimeter, 5 millimeter, gamma, shotgun, all that stuff unnecessary. Guess we could get rid of the terrible shotgun. Not terrible in the fact that it's bad, terrible in the fact that I can't use it. Disciple's Blade, also throw that in the bin. And maybe I'll put Grognak's costume on a mannequin, that'd be fun. Besides that, I think it's just going to be get rid of some Stimpaks. All that just about good after the Rad-X and Rad-Away. Okay, so I had to give him a little bit of caps. Actually, I'm not even sure. He's probably started with less than 300. But one way or another, let's be on our way to talk to Quinlan, and
Dr.
then
Quinlan.
we'll...
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for
might need
wiping
more
out those
fusion
monsters
cores.
at Fort Strong. Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol.
Documents.
I found some technical documents for you.
Splendid. I'll put them to use right away. Here are the caps that I promised.
And that's
Remember,
pretty good, 550.
Check every...
And since they're weightless, I might as well keep at it. I'm considering actually picking up some more fusion cores while I'm around.
Let's talk to Proctor Tegan.
Let's talk to Proctor Tegan, says Dance. Makes sense
Excuse
to
me,
me.
Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've got something.
Okay. You do have something to put a smile on my face. You have 7 fusion cores. That's a bit excessive. We'll take 2 for now. Just don't want to get too low on the fusion cores. Want to make sure that I'm not running out of fusion cores pretty much ever. There is a lot of sprinting happening, which is the biggest issue with my fusion core usage. But we'll just have to deal. And I'm exhausted. Great. Okay. Luckily, we are going to actually jump straight into the Institute. And we can talk to Father. We can get a room. It'll be wonderful. Or wait, do we get our room? Yeah, we should get our room immediately. And then it's the Battle of Bunker Hill. And the... Yep, there's the Radstorm just appearing. Boston After Dark. What item required? Best left. Synth retention. There we go. So straight into there. We're on the verge of level 45 to 46. Hopefully this puts us over. Can't sprint, unfortunately, but Father's right above us.
It's my responsibility.
Slowly but surely, let's make our way up. Up. There we go.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult.
but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Oh, thoroughly dangerous.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you.
Wonderful.
You'll find
I am
all
exhausted.
the basic Go and have a look.
And that means it's right over on that side. I would sprint there if I could, but I can't. I think I am pretty good when it comes to food. I do want to see if I can eat something that's not the wonderful 0.1 weight items. Does not look like it. And I'll do some noodle cups. And then a couple... yeah, crispy squirrel bits. Okay, very tired. Oh, one level above. So I think this is where we get our synth companion. I never use companions. I really ought to sometime because they have a lot of fun things to say. Yes, thank you. And let's put things away in a place that doesn't have... okay, institute jump. There. Go. Gonna just put all this stuff away for now. So, that is... did I not level up? How close am I? Oh, still a little bit, but yeah, let's get some sleep going, and then we'll jump straight into Battle of Bunker Hill. 5:50 p.m., and... kind of wouldn't mind if it was dark out, but I'm lining myself up that that's not the case pretty much ever. We should be fine with just 8 hours. Fatigue and parasites, annoying, but they're required. I feel like I've been stuck with fatigue for quite a while. Hopefully it's not bugged out and stuck with me for the rest of the run. That'd be one of the more annoying diseases to have around. Illness persists, fatigue. Okay, well, screw you, game. At least I know that it's trying to get rid of itself, but no, I've taken a little too many drugs. I've been actually pretty good on the drugs. I haven't been taking Psycho Jet. I haven't been taking Great Mentats every 5 seconds. That's kind of mean, game. Okay, let's take all this and go talk to Father. At least we can sprint again. And, oh yeah, I did jump down one. Where did Father find himself? Probably right below me, but I'm going to put this on quest searching anyway. And we've got Battle of Bunker Hill.
Hello, Father.
Hello,
me,
Father, to you.
What would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I teach the guy a lesson. Make sure he never does it again.
Using physical force is never my first choice, but there are times when it becomes necessary. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Instinct. They no doubt mean to free these synths. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
Yeah, they do like the freeing of the toasters.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened.
Not sure what
I'm afraid we've reached
know
the
about
point
that.
where a
I have no
response
idea.
is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths.
Yes, you have, and sounds simple.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Okay, so we've got Bunker Hill. What we want to do now is actually prepare ourselves for a very loot-heavy situation. So reaching Bunker Hill will be after the fact. First, let's go off to Hangman's Alley, drop off what we need to. And from there, I think we'll try to lighten our load a little bit. It's going to be pretty low risk, all things considered. Is the game thinking that I don't want fast traveling to keep my Radstorm up? Save on... Save current weather. And... Lovely lightning strike right there. We've got save current weather. Load on game start. Fast travel, wait, sleep. It's that... Whatever. 550 rads. It could be better, but we're done with the heaviest rad sections of the game. So I think that that's still looking pretty good. And we are getting more damage out of our rads these days. The yeah, let's double check what we got going on with that anyway. Yeah, 192, 242, 647, all looking pretty good. I think these guys are still around, right? The hidden brackets are suggesting as much. But yeah, we've got... Ooh, there's a legendary. There's a settler over there. Very strange. Okay. Kill people nice and easy. Gauss rifle might be useful for a power armor guy. If he wants to show his face. And somehow that didn't hit him. And that didn't hit him. I'm not saying that I thoroughly disagree, but I actually do thoroughly disagree. There we go. Nice little level up from that. Let's take a look at our level ups and realize that there's always something else that we want. 30% of target's armor, double the damage, chance of crippling, stuff like that. Getting tough not to want to do that. But I'm going to hold off a little bit. I think with our extra damage that we've picked up, we're going to be doing just fine for the amount of damage. Hopefully the armor piercing isn't super necessary. Yeah. Painful to say no to a rank of rifleman when you have the upgrades for it, but I picked it up off of him. That was a mistake on my part because I want to do this, this, and that, and... Oh, never mind. All that stuff is already broken. So that's how you do it. That's how you get the staggering. Chance to stagger on hit is actually pretty good. Better in my mind than the crippling because I'd much rather just throw a bunch of... Ooh boy, this is going to be
Excellent.
tough. Well, excellent indeed, but I'm going to need to probably not use the stuff that takes out ammo capacity. I might just do the... Oh, this will be tough. Tough, tough, tough. Okay, so first of all, let's get rid of a few things that... Not exactly what I wanted to do. Game, whoopsie. Get rid of the Institute rifle, get rid of the metal left arm, anything that's heavy, because that Raider power armor is... and get rid of that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so staggering. What is it? Is it 10% or 20% chance per shot if it's non-automatic? It's
Sweet.
something like that. And it's on a laser gun, so you can actually make it so you can just have endless amounts of vatsing if you turn it into a pistol, pretty much. Okay. I'm not going to ask questions about why the provisioner decides to take a swim, but you do you. Laps are always good for the stretching and the exercise, and Yeah, I don't know. No explanations from me. Whiskey. There should be one more guy. If there's not, then I'll be surprised. There is. Was completely oblivious for the entire thing.
Excellent.
And this 50% more healing does not do a lot of good for me because, yeah, I don't have any. And I'm carrying too much again. Great, great, great. Find something to drop like that. Okay, so we've cleared this place out. Let's keep moving forward. We've got things to do, Bunker Hills to liberate, and find a way over here. There we go. So the staggering. I probably won't do any work on it quite yet. I'd rather have the staggering for some different situations. It's not going to prove very useful at Bunker Hill. It might be more useful for, I don't know, Automatron maybe. I'm kind of drawing a blank what would, at this rate, where we're getting through the game pretty quickly. Maybe staggering for Vault-Tech. We'll have to see. Just drop some stuff off in here. Beet fruit, and I think it's potatoes that we need more of. Drop some ammo. Cores are suddenly at more than I was expecting. When did I pick up all those fusion cores? I don't know. But yeah, let's do 308, 2mm, 5.56 in fusion cells. And for our weapons, we've got 308 fusion cells. We'll keep an artillery smoke grenade around. Put this away. Keep those. This is fun because I need to remember to change over my Gauss rifle to a scope. But yeah, I'll keep this around at the very least. Staggering. You're going to go in here just for a little bit. And we don't need all of the vertebrate signal grenades. Pulse, 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 pulse. Get the junk away. Get the corn away. This is kind of unfortunate, actually, the amount of weight that I don't really have to spare. But I think we'll just have to deal with it. We don't need this many things, but at the same time, on the off chance that there's a problem, yeah, might as well just keep them around. Really put some more stuff away. We'll just have to deal. How are we when it comes to our adrenaline at 5? That is that, that is that. And we do have at least one drilled rad stag. So we'll be able to up it a little bit. We can also take psycho buff. We've recently got, what is it? Okay, just another provisioner. Yeah, we recently picked up a disease, or at least a persistence of the fatigue, which is annoying, but that means we're not going to be picking up a disease immediately, so I think we'll be fine leaving it. Let's go work through the raiders, and then that'll be that side of the river cleared out. I think that seems reasonable. Now, the raiders that are kind of infesting the side of the river, they should have been activated pretty early on. They shouldn't be high level or anything. And it'll just help with the extra adrenaline moving forward, because I wouldn't mind being able to make it pretty far along and have built up enough adrenaline. Not going to worry about these guys since they're kind of hid behind a bunch of different obstacles. And we can go out of our way to avoid them, and our out of the way is not super out of the way. But if they are just going to show themselves, might as well take a shot. Now, okay, there is still a soft shell. I'm trying to remember. I thought I killed maybe one of them and not both is what happened. But they go down pretty easily these days. Now, with our extra sneakiness, probably still caution from over there. Let's mark some guys up and then do some work on them. And you get a mark, you get a mark. Oh, hi, Mark. And or if I can see things over here. Oh, there's one. Take him out first. Oh, you're very close, actually. I do like how good the recoil is on this. It's so wonderful. You miss a shot, just shoot again. After a short little... Get the Radstorm back. Yeah, short little adjustments here and there. You get a mark as well.
Scared, huh?
When you turn up.
Okay. I can see you through the glass, dude. You're not very hidey. Okay, but you're surprisingly close. 18 bullets left. And that's everyone. Nice and easy. I'll probably... I can always come back. These guys had nothing worthwhile. The ammo they have and they're probably dropping is not great. I think I'll not spend too much time here. 5.7 out of 80. Yeah, it's not even worth it in my opinion. There's going to be some drugs randomly. There's going to be a few things. More people up there. The loot, though, is just not worth it. Let's switch over to something that we have a few more bullets of. Straight into caution. Figured I would have been able to get into caution with those guys up there before, but that's fine. Okay, so Bunker Hill. Bunker Hill is doable because the rewards that we'll get out of it in the form of experience, and particularly the ammo for the Gauss rifle, very lucrative. And we have the jetpack, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. The frag mines are still around, but that's not this area. Yeah, the fact that we're friends with everyone and that the only thing that we have to worry about are vertibirds essentially falling on us, that's kind of the main reason why I'm willing to do this. Shoot you in the face. Super mutants are still around over there, so I wouldn't mind taking them out eventually, but they might actually prove useful. If a vertibird starts going around in circles, maybe that's close enough that the super mutants start shooting at it. Just kind of keeps us a little less full of danger and whatnot. So this is where it gets hot.
I've been waiting for you.
Yes, I've been waiting
the line at
for
the car
you
wash
as
was
well.
super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside.
Got it.
The situation.
Got it.
We move in.
Got it.
Secure the synths.
I need some grenades. Actually, that's a good point. Oh, look away. I do want some more grenades. That would be useful down the line. 10% chance, and that gets us up to a good chance. So, grenades, please.
Hey, I'm gonna need some of your grenades. Hand them
The
over.
mission's parameters just changed.
Oh,
We go in shooting. Request
Did-
back.
did I get the grenades? It sounded like I did, but I'm not entirely sure that I did. Okay, let's get on top of a roof so the synth can't follow us. And keep an eye on the vertibirds. Get the Radstorm back. Okay. That one... vertibird could be doing better. let's just show you what happens when we take a shot at a... Oh, God, it's really close. Okay, it's going to get a little busy. Vertibird is still fine. Oh, God, the Vertibird's trying to follow me, isn't it? Okay. It's going to get a little busy. We've got Railroad's heavies, and they're not happy with us. That's fine. And we'll take him out. Vertibird's still doing okay. Now what happens when we take out a Brotherhood person? Still unhidden. And we're still unhidden. Vertibird is not looking too great. Railroad heavy. Over here is green. So as long as we... I'm really ready to just blow up the Vertibird. But yeah, we can just kill any of these guys, stay hidden, get the experience, and that I think is pretty useful. Oh God, the Vertibird. I don't like it. Vertibird is like hovering over where I want to be, and it's getting pretty annoying. Damn it, Vertibird. Just stop going where I want to be. Like, for just a second, maybe. Okay, this is a little more hectic than I would have wanted. But the Vertibird is still fine. Oh, get the experience. Vertibird's over there. Let's see what we've got. So don't bother with anyone that is actually at the settlement, but kill the people that are able to be killed, assaulting the settlement, defending the settlement. Oh, good God. Okay, I really feel like killing those guys. Caravan guards will not be a part of this. They're just happening to be here, so the most innocent of bystanders, unfortunately. Oh, is it happening? Oh, I thought it was happening there for a second. Okay. I'm not going to kill the Vertibird, because that's one thing that I'm not quite sure if the Brotherhood would take more offense to or not. I feel like they wouldn't, but this isn't the time to test it, and if I don't know the situation, I'm not going to push my luck, because Vertibirds are still going to be... No! Why are you... I freaking hate this. Okay. I came here for some easy attacks against these guys, but the Vertibirds just keep on going around in circles. And they're going to blow up on me. Just one heavy hit towards them, and then that would be it. Okay, this is kind of tense. Not sure where I hear... Okay, there's one right there. Just shoot it. End it. He's almost done. You're so close. Molotovs. Doc Weathers. Yes. Yes, there we go. Okay, he's coming at me. And that's one Vertibird down. The other Vertibird seems to be... I think that's the direction of the super mutant, so that's actually exactly according to plan. So now we're going to start looking around a little bit. Headshot. Didn't do much. Caravan guard. Just don't shoot the caravan guards. That would be mean. And another Vertibird doing its rounds. Okay. Brotherhood Knight. Still unhidden. Just a little bit of damage on him does the trick. Taking a look at where we're at. We've picked up about half of our experience necessary for... we've got Doc Weathers over here. Yeah, for a level up. So, besides the ammo and the loot and everything, this is going to be pretty good on the leveling up. So we are on the ground right now. We need to be extra careful. but just some shots. And I think that that is everything. Left arm is still... There we go. So all of this stuff is now weightless. 0 weight right there. Not just because he's, you know, wearing it like other pieces of armor and whatnot. Value 138, pretty good. Pick those up because some of them are 30. Not bad. So let's pick up all this and then we'll keep looking around. Hopefully the Brotherhood doesn't take offense to me just scavenging the corpses of their fallen comrades. Oh, dang it. No. No. Don't. Yeah, we have a synth following us around, which is kind of annoying. And again, I don't want to kill him because I'm kind of on the Institute side, even though I'm killing their synth. So let's just, yeah, the Brotherhood is probably confused why I'm not killing that person and instead shooting him. We are detected, but we're still friends. But that's fine. Okay, let me get his stuff. I don't need to get the left arm for this one. 50 caliber fusion cells and laser rifle. Pick up the weapon, or at least the ammo. Going around, get the Radstorm back. This is just going to be a slow and steady scavenging run. I really wish I could command him to do something, but he's not a companion. He's just around. Just don't. Can't you see I'm busy here? Frickin' synths. Okay, wasting a lot of ammo on this, I'm sure. Maybe I should use my laser gun. Get the laser gun out. Nope, that would definitely not be a laser gun. Did I? Still on him. Okay, so there we go. Feels like it took a few more shots, or maybe I just need to actually aim. I am not quite sure. Let's just go through, and there can be people. Railroad heavy. Idiot Savant, 665 experience for killing a random person that had essentially no chance of ever doing damage to me, unless he throws a Molotov randomly. And then we get more synths, and we can do that. And then we can do that. Fill in hidden. Fill in hidden. Stay in hidden. Okay, yeah, just a bunch of experience. It gets a little gamey because, you know, there is no problem with this, but if I'm going to make the game essentially have a 100% chance of a Radstorm 100% of the time, actually, I should say 99% of the time, 99% chance of Radstorm, then, yeah, let's do the aiming. So it does take a few shots with the laser gun. I'm not quite sure what it is about that, but yeah, I am completely fine with having the chance to kill all factions. So why is this not working? Okay, something just blew up over there. That usually means either Suicider or... There we go. Or a Brotherhood Vertibird. Yeah, the... Maybe I do need to use my rifle. Yeah, that seemed to do it in one hit. Okay, we've got our Courser. And we're starting to see the Railroad Heavies and their... Ooh, Great Mentats is worn off, that's fine. The Railroad Heavies and their Gauss Rifles. I'll just buy 308. We can definitely get our 308 restocked. Better rate than saying no to one of these things. Right there. We're getting pretty high up, but we're picking up some heavy stuff that we'll just get rid of. And... namely the guns. Ooh. Headshot. Brahmin over there, that's all fine. that stuff back. Okay, we're starting to pick up too many heavy things with the Gauss rifles. They're 15 for 228, so I'm just going to drop them. Seems like they would be... Ooh. We've got round 2 happening. Oh. We've got round 2 happening. Okay. I'm detected. I don't want to be detected if at all possible. Oh, boy. Let's move out of the way a little bit. They're dropping more. Okay, someone has a missile launcher. Collateral damage from that would be devastating. Feel like it's right above us. Not quite, but pretty close. Let's speed things along a little bit. Shoot him a few times. And keep moving. I think I can start dropping a few of the laser rifles. Vertibird. Still doing pretty good, actually. I might move into the settlement here. I mean, the smart way of doing this normally would be to just run straight in. No one's going to attack you. No problems there. Just run straight in. Oh! I'm going to get out of here just a little bit. That's a little too nasty for my taste. Vertibird right around the corner. Feel like I should get on top of things. Makes sense at this point. There's just... Ooh. Provisioner picked up a Gauss rifle. Good on you, Provisioner. You're arming yourself without me even trying. I appreciate that. Oh. Vertibird is doing nasty stuff. And Trooper just... Okay, Vertibird is still doing decently. Oh, and there's a... Looks like he was... Is he running around with a melee weapon? Not quite sure what was happening right there. Get in. Yeah, there we go. More experience. No one saw it, so it didn't happen. Okay, so... Wasting a lot of ammo over here for this stuff. But... I just like having caps. I only have 12,000, so don't hate on me. I like the caps. Ooh, you had the triple barrel missile launcher. That's good to see that that's around. In, you know, the fact that it's not armed with missiles or anything, so it should be good. Can someone blow that up for me, like, at all? Okay, I'm going over. Vertibird's still at pretty high up. I would have liked to see more.
People gotta do something.
They're having their incidental dialogue in the middle of this. With all this shit, they're tempted to join the railroad. I wouldn't. They're constantly under attack by synths and Brotherhood, and they're not holding their own at all. Oh, good. Good. Vertibird's still looking pretty good. I want to make it over to the far side, which is where there would be... looks like the... Yep. Oh, hello, you. It says detected, so I'm going to be in the shadows a little bit. Yep, for Elder Maxon. Still hidden. Still a friend. 105 experience for me. This is... Wondering if this is working. It's worked out so far, but the longer I stay, the more chance of just something really stupid happening. And... hopefully this tree saves me if I'm turning my back to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be all of that. Oh god, it's right there. And it's not doing great. Let's get down here. Railroad heavies. Short combat rifle. You had a short combat rifle? Come on. Okay. Minigun will be full of a bunch of bullets. So, pretty much, this is how you get a lot of frickin' money. At least the short version. I don't like this. You know what? I think I might be ready just to go inside. I wanted to see a lot more railroad heavies, but it's not... Oh, go. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's a good enough reason to go inside. I'm going inside. I'm going inside. It's finally happening. So we've been able to kill a whole lot of people and pick up a whole lot of stuff, and we've picked up close to 70 or 80% of our entire level up, so that's good right there. Ammo, let's take a look at our ammo. Honestly, I would have expected more of the 2mm, but at the same time, we're going to get some more in here. We've got some random ammo that we got, maybe 200, 300 of that. 600 of the 5mm. Yeah, it wasn't the best haul, but when it comes to all of the helmets, left legs, arms, right arms, pretty much anything Brotherhoody, armor, it's all weightless, so that's pretty good right there. Oh yeah, because I was leaving a couple left arms on a few people. So 8 sets of that. Now this next area, we're actually going to be a little more aggressive. In the form of... Oh, let's do Gauss, just to make sure that we're getting the kills. And a Psycho Jet. And let's make sure that we just do this without a chance for them to do anything. You're also a person that I missed. That's very loud. Oh, don't push me forward. Don't deacon me, you frickin' deaconer. Okay. And I missed point blank range. Railroad heavy. Get the experience. Okay, I think we're good here. Who is... Is that legendary or something? Okay, stop wasting the ammo, guys. Like, seriously.
I regret any suffering shutting down.
Okay, still in caution. You're fine. It's all just collateral damage, guys. I'm sorry. See, I'm on your side. Can't you tell? Don't do that. I can't hit your head if you're doing that. I think we're good. The turret up there is going to be putting me into caution, of course. And it says I'm very detected.
Now I understand. You are hiding because you fear death.
Okay, I want to kill him, but I want to be super sneaky and hidden. Oh, are they actually moving up? I think they are. Okay, super sneaky. There we go. Everyone's killed. And Courser's running at me with a gun. Something I don't need to fear, strangely enough. But yeah, let's pick up all the Gauss rifles, all of the Gauss rifle ammo, and see where we stand. I am quite thirsty, apparently, so take care of that. Noodle cup. And one more noodle cup. Properly fed, still parched. That is fine. Hydrated, there we go. So, let's see what's in here. There's usually one legendary, I think. So maybe it was this guy that was being shot at for quite a while. Nope, apparently not. And you had the minigun. That is fine. You can keep your minigun after I take the bullets out. I have to look away to be able to actually see my ability to change weapons, which is fine. caring too much. Let's give him some Gauss rifles. It would be fun to take these back and upgrade my settlement. Pretty much just giving them a bunch of weapons, the settlers, provisioners as well, would actually make them useful in a fight if I see them in the wild. But at the same time, I don't think it's that necessary. It's more about just having them around to draw the fire and, you know, cause the attack to happen, as opposed to actually being effective against any attacks. Take the fuse and our reload coil we don't need. It is copper, and I did make a big point about how copper is actually quite useful. Okay, so we've been able to get dozens, if not more than dozens, of people killed, and we're sitting at the next level up because of it. And there should be just a little bit more. Nice and easy. I guess there's another turret somewhere. There you are. And that should be everything. Gauss rifle. Probably should pick up the laser rifles before the Gauss rifle, but I'm going to pick them up because that means, yeah, so 6.6 for 120, and Gauss rifle is 15 for 220, so definitely not a good weight to value comparatively, but it's fine. So now looking at our ammo, yeah, we picked up something like 60 or 70 in the past a little bit for the ammo. Honestly, I would have expected more, but I don't know. It's fine. We didn't get put into too much danger. Yes, a vertibird falling on us would have been bad, but as you could see, because we're friends with everyone and we've put them along their path enough, we're not hostile to anyone. They don't shoot at us, even though we're killing them pretty much in front of them.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute.
And
time is critical.
Yeah, I am going to take this run as far down making Father pleased as possible. If it goes into an untenable situation, I always have the Minutemen, but I'm trying to shift this to a Life Underground sort of run. So
Come on, please. Just don't.
Sorry, you get the reset code.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
How do I do I need to remember all these codes?
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
Very nice.
All right, Synth.
Please.
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon.
And?
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
Yeah, why 915? Or, you know, people don't ask him how 95750. See, I already forgot the number. I would not be a good Institute agent. I already forgot the reset code. And that was a very loud thunder, but I'm used to thunder, or at least lightning. And, I think we're done. Bunker Hill is, we just need to get out of here. They kind of have a, I think they said something along the lines of watch out for the, on the way out, kill remaining people or something like that. Sure, but I think we're good. It's, you know, we're not the nicest character. We did become the general of the Minutemen and immediately murder some settlers just to avoid having to deal with them. Because they were asking too much of me. So, you know, this character, as many YOLO runs go, is more pragmatic than not, but I think that that's fine. This is a run where we're dealing with non-stop Radstorms, so I'd like to keep my ability to actually, you know, survive in the bag. And that is probably a thing that the Institute can help with. Living underground seems like a pretty nice thing to me. And if it really does come to the Minutemen, well, I can just have all the Minutemen running about and bringing me various things, and I'll just set up underneath the castle, safe and sound where there's no rads. Pretty much become a shut-in for the rest of my life, because that's the only way I'm going to survive if it's a Minutemen ending. But, let's see. There is... shouldn't be anything. On the outside, I probably should have stayed in caution just in case I'm immediately hostile to someone. I don't think that's how this works, but now I'm suddenly worried. Please be fine, please be fine, please be fine, please be fine, please be fine. Fine? Maybe? Maybe? Okay. Game's taking a while, so. Next is going to be immediately teleporting out if there's no enemies. And back to the Institute, talking to Father, but it's CIT ruins, but we can just teleport in and out. Okay, so no enemies nearby. That's good. I wasn't going to try to scrounge through the battlefield. I think I've done enough of that. You get the point. You get the point when it comes to just how lucrative that can be when you're friends with everyone.
Authorized to access my stock of supplies.
And hopefully it's a good
Let's see
stock.
what you got.
Okay, only 349, not great, but he does have... No, he doesn't have fusion cores. For some reason, I thought they had fusion cores. That's okay. Let's get rid of a few of the heavier things to immediately free up some space. And we'll keep these around, but as you can see, I mean, it's free money, weight to value, pretty much. It's infinite. So that's pretty good to just keep as a sort of, you know, like the dollar bills or your caps themselves, in case you want to take a great mentats and get a bunch of money back. We'll call it good there. And the ammo, same thing. Might as well hold on to it, except the 3.8 never goes up past, well, does it? I don't think it can ever, no matter how high charisma, great mentats, and magazines you have, I don't think it becomes 2 value. Maybe I'm wrong. These are low enough I don't care. That's great. Just get rid of all the worthless stuff. Not too much. And we'll keep everything else around. 5mm, actually. Yeah, let's keep that around. But ammo's looking pretty good. So, next, yeah, talk to Father. Get on up to the CIT ruins. And then maybe we'll head down to a DLC location and get that out of the way. Should help us with a leveling up situation nicely, hopefully. And teleporting does keep the Radstorm around, so maybe things just need to be reset every once in a while. I don't know. So because we have a jetpack, we can get up there nice quickly. Jetpack. And there's Father. It's been a really long time since I've done an Institute run, so this will be interesting.
Son.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute.
For good reason.
Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason.
And you've had plenty of reasons to avoid it. Radstorm.
This just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead.
See, this is the sort of thing that should be a little more present in the game, because, I mean, he says this, and it's like, it really is inhospitable.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. Both of us, really.
They kept me alive, too.
They did, indeed. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this.
Again, for good reason.
Not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Your unconditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
I can accept that you're offended. You must understand, though. I have had no love to feel. We have been strangers until now, you and I. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know.
Oh, it's getting...
I still love you.
Yeah.
I can
Get the
see that
Radstorm
you
back.
do. Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
There's always a risk. It was worth.
I'm glad you... And you?
Okay, getting through here, and
it's time for you to
I just wanted to play that because there's a few
future
things
of
that
the
are
Institute.
kind of interesting about this conversation. I always kind of look into a little more. So he's going back in, but yeah, he you know, he kind of makes it out to be an experiment. Will a parent, you know, that's trapped away in the vault make their way over to the Institute? Unconditional love. What is love? What drives, you know, someone to do something? And it's like, it's either a psychological experiment that the Institute doesn't really do too much. Let's actually get inside, since we are taking rads for no reason. 560. We were at 550 not too long ago, so gotta keep up on that. But yeah, the argument that the sole survivor is a synth is kind of, in my mind, reinforced by that, unless, you know, there's a psychological department that Sean is kind of hiding away, and you know, psychology of what drives humans and whatnot. But no, it's just kind of interesting to think of him designing a synth and giving it the right sort of memories to make it actually human enough to try to come and find him. They have his DNA, and, you know, the parent could have easily been killed or whatever like that, and then they make a synth, put it in the parent's, you know, chamber or whatever. Okay, anyway, that's fun little stuff. But it's also, yeah, pretty mean. One way or another. There was something else that I wanted to talk about, but here we are taking our dang time to have Sean get up here. Ah, there we go. Very slowly. I don't have to sit down because I'm in power armor.
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure, with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to have. The project has been classified from the beginning. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control.
Okay, real tangible power, that's all fine, because it's not a good mark on the Institute, because they are searching for extra power, even though they have a lot of use of power just to send synths everywhere and whatnot. So we're just gonna jump through this conversation because it's the detraction when it comes to the old Institute storyline. And Father is dying, by the way. So yeah, yeah, it's unfortunate.
There must be something we can do to help you.
But that is fine. And so I've just been made the director.
Poor choice.
Ignoring your
Dr. Lee, I
borderline
expected more of
insubordinate
you.
tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has... I believe this will conclude this meeting.
Okay, there we go. Nice and complete. So Father is making us the, acting director pretty much. Madison Lee said it's a poor choice, which, I don't know, that hurt a little bit, Madison Lee. But that's fine.
I had no idea.
I know this is...
Or did I?
I'm sorry.
I can do the job.
Of course you... There's no
Moving
question.
forward with all this silly... Ooh, Idiot Savant. That's very useful. Oh, wow. Mankind redefined for attending a meeting. Oh my god, that is a... Okay, that is wonderful. I want experience, and I'm getting experience. Now, started mass fusion. That is one big nope, because you do mass fusion, Brotherhood is on the enemy side all of a sudden, and we're just not going to have that immediately. We'll be able to find Ali down the line, but yeah, this is as far as we wanted to take it. Nope, not even beginning that conversation. I guess we can begin it, but yeah, if we begin it, then we can go up to the teleporter whenever we're ready. Let's just get that out of the way right now.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. We're going to have to cut some corners. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on
I'm just trying to keep her safe, so she's not very
Word is that the Brotherhood
happy
is
with
nosing
me,
around
apparently.
the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do.
Okay.
Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Okay, that's a fun one. But yeah, we're going to not have Ali come, and she's going to say we got to get going because the Brotherhood is after this and they're poking around. And we can wait forever. It doesn't really matter. So anything that's on a time scale, sort of, we have to move quickly on something, something, something. Unless it's literally the active quest and there's people trying to kill you, it really doesn't ever make any point to do it any quicker than you would normally want to do it. Anyway, so what is this? They're the feral ghouls. Oh yeah, there was at Diamond City a while ago. There was I was walking around for 30 minutes. Kind of got bored, started reading notes on to do, boards and whatnot. They're the ghouls. We'll probably not be doing that, frankly. But we could clear the water for Kane. Wait. I forgot his name. Is it Shane? Anyway. I'm getting distracted very easily. Let's get out of here, not by placing a marker, but by going to CIT Ruins, and then... Well, we're getting pretty far along. We've got 6 level ups. Let me just do some quick maths on that. I think that I could get through Vault 88, and then we would definitely be ready for Nuka World, and then we'd definitely be ready for Automatron. Things are moving along pretty quickly. I don't think we're going to have to spend too much more time in the actual Commonwealth. Just going to double check things, though. So... yeah, we're actually... I don't know. I picked up a decent amount of experience with a couple idiot savants, I think, over at Bunker Hill. But then, yeah, the Provisioner just saw me teleport out of the... And then there was a Brahmin in my face, which was more upsetting than it should be. I hate Brahmin when they just appear right behind me, or they're charging at me. It always just is a little unsettling. But yeah, the thing that we're going to be doing now is preparing ourselves for Vault 88. And it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We need to take enough fusion cores with us. We can link it up with a settlement over at Diamond City. But it should have enough junk that... Come back, Radstorm. Link it up with the settlement over here at Hangman's Alley. I said Diamond City because I was thinking about Diamond City, but... Yeah, what's going to be the thing that we need? We're going to need... We have enough bullets, so we might be fine, all things considered. Let's take some stuff to sell and have around our base. Staggering. That might actually be useful. And the eggs. I'm going to take a grilled radstag right now, just for the sake of it. Plus 25 carry weight. Very nice. And that gives us a chance to get more food made up. Take pretty much everything. And then the potatoes. I think it's adhesive is eating potatoes, strangely enough, over at our base. Or noodle cups could be useful. Honestly, we have enough... oh, I'm picking up too much stuff. So let's drop something heavy. Okay, I'm going to drop 1 Brahmin meat. And stop taking potato. Now let's get back to Diamond City. Should make sure that I'm not being too dismissive of the rads and how much rad damage I'm going to be taking, because let's see, yeah, 461. I've already taken 10 this episode at the very least, maybe even more, but I think it's still fine for now, as long as I can keep sprinting. And there is a... Oh, I thought I saw a person that would have been a guard for Cricket, but Cricket is not here, which is fine. Now getting Vault 88. Usually I go... The Brotherhood always likes to throw their vertibirds over by the church if I'm coming from the west as opposed to the east. I don't ever like going straight south in line with Vault 88, because then you're going through Jamaica Plain, you're going through the... what's it called? There's a little town of raiders that's all sunken and stuff.
Well,
We've
even been told to clear it out, so...
Sure.
Let's talk to Myrna, get rid of a few
bit of
things.
everything.
Rid of a bit of everything. I don't mind getting rid of pulse stuff. This stuff we'll hold on to. Bullets we could probably hold on to. Going to. And for junk, honestly, if all goes well, we don't really need our junk that we've been building up, which is kind of a shame because I've been making a big point about the junk. Oh well. If we could do the Miniman ending with all of the missile turrets and the Institute ending with everything else, that'd be fun, but we'll have to choose eventually. Now, let's see. I'm going to put some guns away now. And get rid of all of the weapons, pretty much. Going to... I mean, if they're weightless, I don't need to take them out of my inventory, so that's fine. Let's get rid of the junk, the ammo, and also the various aid items. Ramen meat, flour bits, eggs, meats, and stewed fruits. What else? Probably don't need 38 purified water. I mean, I might, but let's down just a little bit. It's not great sitting at 62 weight just in terms of a few of clothing and a little bit of a weapon and of course a little bit of... Oh man, I am low on everything because I not take enough circuitry. I could have sworn that I had enough stuff here. My junk situation is pretty pathetic apparently. Okay, let's first of all make some adhesive, because we can always do that. Not a lot, but enough. Take a look at what we need. Try to be quick about this. So overcharged, we need some circuitry and some gold. That's no good. More circuitry. We'll probably do the improved short barrel just to give us the most chance. Marksman stock is decent. I think that that'll be fine. Improved sights. I think that I would actually want a short scope on this. I'm gonna see what happens when we do it like this. Beam focuser over to... Yeah, more gold. So we need a lot of circuitry and a lot of gold, unfortunately. That is a dang shame. And for fusion cells, we have a lot. But I want to see what it looks like when it comes to the amount of VATs that we can get with a short scope versus if we were using it in a pistol format. But I think it makes sense to, well, we can always just take the stuff off the staggering. So we've got only 3, unfortunately, which is less than what I would have liked to see.
All right, got Flint.
Sure.
Show me circuitry if at all possible. Okay, so a whole lot of nothing. Gold watch. That's 2 gold that we would otherwise need. And not going to be circuitry, am I? Hot plate is 2. Telephone. Yeah, this is not good enough, unfortunately. We might need to make some changes to our loadout. I don't think I want to have 2 lasers around anyway, and doing extra damage to limbs is not great, in my opinion. So let's move the crippled Gauss, not the crippled Gauss, the cripple laser rifle. Oh, it has served me decently, at the very least. So let's go marksman stock. The overcharged capacitor, let's just take that out right there. And beam focuser, can make a quantum whatever, gyro, something or another. Yeah. Get the overcharged on there. Improved sniper. Okay, I messed that up. Staggering, agitated, goes over to overcharged. The improved short barrel goes over to... Wait a second. I guess I just have a lot of frickin' adrenaline right now. Boosting up quite nicely. So the overcharged capacitor, improved short barrel, marksman stock, and short scope, beam focuser. So this gets us up to a range of 95, which isn't great. I might actually move this over to a short recon scope, because I do like how recon is working. Take a quick look-see. So we can't get too much in the form of... oh, what is it? The VATS. But if something's coming at us and we can just go like that, that is a pretty good rate of fire. Just kind of spray and pray almost. So I think that that's good. Beam focuser, move that up to, okay, exceptional recoil, reduced range, super range and accuracy, better recoil. I think I don't need the recoil, I need the range and accuracy, if anything. Okay, so how does that look? Pretty good. I think this is going to be our new weapon. So right now we're sitting on a pretty light weapon that does a pretty good amount of damage. And honestly, if it's not getting killed in one shot by this, then it would be really easy to finish off with just 2 shots. I'd much rather have the extra damage. If I know that I need to kill something in 1 shot, I have ways to do that. This is the weapon for essentially a little bit of a... It can do a little longer range than my combat rifle, and it can just do a little bit of spray and pray like my combat rifle. My combat rifle can go into VATS if I know that I need to be in VATS. That's how I'm going to play that out. Just cover a few more different bases. So, staggering, over the laser gun, has gun, fine. I think I'll put crippling away. You were fun, but you just weren't super useful. I used you when it was time to actually save some ammo and I had all the fusion cells in the world. Yeah, but with 33 bullets in a clip versus the other situations like, what is this? That ain't Mutant Slayer's assault rifle. I think this is a good lineup. Hopefully it is. Ammo. 313. Okay, we're looking pretty good when it comes to our ammo there. But let's say we took 150. That's 139 up to 150. 20 pounds for 150 shots. That's not great, all things considered. That's fine. So, this is our VATS weapon. If we know that we are going to be having enemies essentially shooting at us and we need to just be in VATS, this should get us there. This will be our recon weapon and really good for just sniping, and I think that that makes sense there. This will be our it's a strange one. If there's an enemy coming at us and he's coming around the corner and he's charging, we can just throw a bunch of shots into him. We can't VATS as effectively, but this isn't really a VATS situation. It's, I don't know, it's kind of strange, the loadout that I've got going so far. It'll be fine. So I think we're ready to prepare ourselves for the vault. Trying to think of what I would need when it comes to the vault. Let's just make up some food while we're thinking. Biggest thing would be getting it so I can kill enemies like the big nasty ones in one shot with the Gauss rifle. I don't think I need too many stealth boys. I don't really think I need any, frankly. There will be some places that it would be nice to have some the nuclear material. I might as well just take that down with me. But I forget what I need. It's either like 20 or 50 or something ridiculous, really high. Okay, let's call that good. Let's also make some nuka-free because our stupid amount of fatigue that we're running into is annoying. That'll be good. And I think our drug situation is pretty that right now. Still can make orange mentats. We have enough of that. Might want to start making some jet just to have as a backup, because honestly, when it comes to jet, we're sitting at not too high, only at 15, which get used up pretty quickly. Psycho jet's at 14, Psycho's at 3. I think I'll throw some more jet on fire over there. Let me just move out all of the cooler. Take the weapons out of the cooler. That's a strange place to put your guns. I'm going to give this a new name because it deserves it. U10. 5.6. Now looking at our situation, all of that, plus when it comes to our artillery, let's have a couple around the bottle cap mines. I think frag mines could prove useful. Frag grenades, sorry. Frag mines probably less. Have a few around. Always nice to have just a few Molotovs just in case you need to throw something that you don't want to blow up before it reaches the ground. And 3-lay, always good to have a few of those. Vertibirds, let's have a few of those as well. Wait, 1, that's not deal. Oh boy. Food situation. Let's clear out our food, and then from there, see where we're at. Leave all the weightless stuff, or close to weightless stuff. Max AP, full damage. Buy steak, Mirelurk meat. Yeah, let's actually take some roasted Mirelurk meat. I don't want to eat into my, quite literally, stores of squirrel and iguana too much. We'll go through that quick enough. Radstag, let's do 2 of those. Deathclaw steak, because I want to actually up my agility down there, and we're running out of places that we'd want to use our Deathclaw stuff. So let's make up some jet. Fertilizer should be easy enough to pick up around. We'll not turn that into Psycho Jet quite yet. Might down the line. Good. Be on our way. So we've had a good, successful time at Bunker Hill, and now we just need to find our way to a vault and do all of that. Well, honestly, I'm going to take a quick second to break some things down. So, biometric, lamp, camera, should be, yeah, applicator is the other one. I think I brought the wrong items back from... I should have plenty of nuclear material. But I'm not seeing the correct stuff, so I'm actually going to remember to do it now rather than later. And go down to, or go up to Hangman's Alley. Unfortunate. There's a lot of bottles. I should turn that into something. But then all of this, yeah, I'm not sure. I thought that I had picked up the right things at Hangman's Alley, but apparently I did not. We're gonna drop this stuff and break it down so we can see things a little easier in our inventory. But yeah, there should be something that we picked up that was from the Institute, and it was giving us nuclear material. So hopefully it didn't phase through reality or something. I'm pretty sure I didn't break down anything last time. So that should be everything. Let's actually drop a little bit of our weapons. The 308 and the Gaussy is probably all we need. Sorry, just a slight going out of our way pick up a couple things. A few of these, and don't need all of those. And should be fine. As I keep on looking at things don't need to take. Okay, let's go. Quick run off with a fusion core. Make sure that I have an extra fusion core because I don't want to have to need to run around an entire fight that's taking too long or something. And then we'll be back to Diamond City, breaking down some stuff, and then off to our next DLC. We've got one DLC done, Far Harbor, gives us an extra bit of damage, actually quite a bit of damage, very useful. But Vault 88 is just going to be for the experience and ticking off something because we don't really need to make our character have settlements that have all of the fun Vault Tech DLC stuff. So that is fine. Just want to make sure that I pick up the stuff from not Bunker Hill. Hangman's Alley. There's too many things floating around in my brain right now. Yeah, Hangman's Alley should have stuff from the Institute, which recently sent us off to Bunker Hill. And that, I forget if it's not applicator, it's like, there's something with nuclear material. So it should be around, we could probably just break it down there. It's just a little bit of extra, I say that, it's a little bit of extra rads, but I've picked up more rads than I need to this episode already. It'll only get worse, frankly. Sprint along. I want to make sure that I get done with as much possible before I lose out my adrenaline. I have the Nuka Free, which is useful, but I'll need more than just that. Okay, so when it comes to junk, we can get a few things broken down nice and quickly. Lots of stuff.
Not if I have my say.
I turn on the lamp. It's nice and bright. Nothing over here. Drop the junk. Bunch of stuff. That is fine. Don't judge me, cow. Break all this down. That way we can get things nice and organized as to what I have here and what I need to have here. Okay, some more sprinting back and forth. So we've got a few things. Pre-war lamps, might as well. Undamaged cameras, might as well. Ooh, antifreeze bottles are here. Module. Okay, let's look for what I'm thinking. Cauterizer, that is it. Nuclear material at 32. Let's very carefully. I'm going to set it down on the ground, and I'm going to see it. Because all 32 of them are right there. I'm going to break all of that down. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. The rest of this stuff I should care just as much, but I don't. Now that I know that I have a cauterizer right there. Okay. So that's, I think, fine. Let's take the antifreeze bottles. I think, is there anything else that we really need? Circuitry, let's bring a little bit. But honestly, moving forward, I think the important thing is to grab the oil. Fiber optics are over here as well. Projector, that's fun. Nuclear material, more oil. And yeah, that's fine. So I guess we could make more fiber optics, aluminum, and copper. Looking at our situation, we've got Copper at 94. Let's just take a big chunk of that. And aluminum is probably decent. Take both of those. Do we have everything that we need? Hopefully. Let's be on our way. Now, hopefully 32 nuclear material is fine because there is plenty of nuclear material over at the vault, but wherever you go, it has a chance of being, you know, very high rads that I'd like to get through as quickly as possible, or very dangerous in the form of enemies around. So I'd like to avoid going into those areas. I don't really count the vault as being complete unless I'm... Hello, Cricket. I have been thinking about some more 5.56 ammo.
Let's see what you got.
A part of every big...
Sure.
Let's... Stranded caps, might as well. I want to pick that up, and I can pick up a fusion core as well. All that good. Yeah, I am just going to start spending my money a little more lucratively. More frivolously, let's say. And then, yeah, we'll not end the game with 200,000 caps or something ridiculous. So I want to make sure I bring the nuclear material with me, and then I can make sure that I have that around. Everything else, there should be enough just random stuff sitting around that I can scrap for anything that I need to make stuff with. But yeah, let's do this. Double check. Don't need the mods. I can drop all of this, and then I'll pull out the nuclear material. Now, if I do need more... Ooh, nuclear material. That's 67. Okay. I'm going to take 50 because I think it's either 25 or 50. Not entirely sure on that. It might even be as low as like 20. I'm not going to go out of my way to look. So we got 308 at 151. 150 for the 2mm. 50s. Yeah. 5.56. Let's get a lot more since I've been enjoying just sniping with that. And of course, the fusion cells. I think we can start using a little more of that as well. Something like 200. They're pretty light, so each 100 is about 3. Not bad. Fusion cores, we're going to be doing some sprinting. Let's grab those, and hopefully we can call it good while taking our weapon. Mutant staggering. And are we sure that we dropped everything that we need to drop and picked up everything that we need to pick up? Hopefully, because I think I'm going to call it good. I'm going to take some more water, actually, just to be sure. I don't want to run out of water when I'm far away. I'm going to take a few more stealth boys than I normally have, because sometimes I get terrified. Okay, so we're not going to be able to go back and forth with carrying a bunch of stuff back. Especially since we need to pick up some more grenades and some more random stuff. Let's do all the bottle cap mines and just a few grenades more and just a handful of the fragmentation mines. A few of these just to be sure. A few more. A few more. Okay. Definitely overkill, but we're going into a DLC, and I'd like to have an easy enough time there. Let's be on our way. And I could have drank some water in there, but no. I am not going to go back and forth one more time. One of these. And be on our way. Now, we are probably going to need to start immediately taking Nuka Freeze and whatnot. Going to be unfortunate, but it is necessary. I want to keep the adrenaline for a few of the nastier bits until I see that I can kill them nice and easily with a less strong weapon. if I can use my non-Gauss rifle weapons to kill a Rad Scorpion or a nasty something or another in there, one shot, then I'll be fine to take a nap over there if I really want to. But yeah, let's sprint along. And trying to think if there's anything that I need to be worried about on my way down south. Now, we're going to, let's actually get the radio so we can get a nice map marker. Okay, so we've got the radio dealt with, we've got the map, and there's Vault 88. Now, you could go to the military checkpoint where we got our power armor just next to it, and head down south, avoid Jamaica Plain, because there's a bunch of... Actually, I did have a pretty easy time going on the overpass to get down to Vault 88 before. That might be a good idea, actually. The other way is to go down on the railroad side of things, but then there's the gunners, and then there's the vertibirds, and then there's the ghouls, and then there's running away from the vertibirds as they're crashing into you and fighting because you're going too far south, and that fight's... Okay, yeah, I've convinced myself that it's Big John Salvage, south from military checkpoint. Usually I don't do this, but it's worked before. At least I remember it working before. Hopefully it keeps working. That's still on fire. Very effective fire right there. Albino Radstag seems like something that we can kill nice and easy. I could go get the meat, but I think I've got enough. Well, that is experience, but I've already run this far away from it, so nope, we're not doing that. I do want to go into the hills sometime and find that one trader I've heard about. I don't do enough exploring in this game. I need to do Explorers Only Live Once and reach every single destination that has a map marker onto it. Talk to every single person that has dialogue, something like that. That'd be fun. But this is not that sort of game. Got super mutants. I think I can take them out quickly enough. There's Enforcer that I didn't see, but that's fine. I need to get more 5.56 ammo. That I'm already just blasting away way too much, I think. It's fine though. But none of those guys were legendary. I'm not even going to bother. Let's keep moving forward. I've gotten better at not looting every single scrap of anything and everything. Not the best, not perfect, but at least better. And it does sound like there's some shooting happening. Who the heck is still alive here? I thought I killed all the super mutants. Why not? Apparently I didn't. It's kind of annoying that they're that bad at being killed. Who the heck? Oh, we've got gunners. Unless that was a Brotherhood. Oh, please tell me that that's actually... Okay, that's all Brotherhood. I'm just gonna get out of here. Now, the best way of getting around and doing anything in this area is safely and seeing enemies from a distance. Seeing enemies from a distance is very hard when it comes to the Radstorm situation that we find ourselves in 100% of the time. More Brotherhood guys because they're not being targeted. That's good. An eye on things. The Gutsy down there. Did I kill the Gutsy? I'm forgetting what I did and did not do. Unfortunately. I definitely killed the bears. I can remember killing the bear. Ooh. Shooting happening there. Okay. I saw it way too far with that Radstorm going away. Yeah, the Jamaica Plain right there. It is kind of nice. You can get a lot of ghouls taken care of. Only wondering what the best way around here is. I can get across here with some Mirelurk egg omelets, I believe. But then I'd have to go all the way over there, and then there's a few random things. Yeah, I am already not paying attention to my own advice. we're... Ugh, okay. Gotta be careful. Because I am suddenly realizing that this is going to be more dangerous than I was first anticipating. Nice thing is, there's no random spawn that I haven't dealt with that's going to upset all the ghouls. At least... Oh, Idiot Savant comes out of nowhere. You, Idiot Savant, just... thing. Okay. It is fine. It is fine. We can be on top of things. The ghouls are A-okay. They can't get to me. And if we need to get out of here, we have a way out of here. I want to kill the ghouls. We've got our... Where are our Mirelurk egg omelets? They're right there. And we've got our Psycho Jet right there. Psycho... Jet is right there. I'm gonna go up here. Eat a Mirelurk egg omelet, and we make it up here just fine. And let's do some killing. The church. Fine. Kills, nice and easy. It is fish in a barrel time. Seeing any legendaries though. Maybe I've missed them already. Oh, they run pretty fast. They're running incredibly fast. Okay, so they can get up to you faster than I was expecting. Okay. You waste some ammo there. And back into caution. Okay. More wasting ammo. Or them knowing exactly where I am and exactly how to get up to me. Is terrifying. Get the Radstorm back. But I think we're going to call it there with Jamaica Plain. We didn't level up or anything, but we got some experience. Didn't really need to. And that way, we're just a little safer next time we're around here. Let's go over here. I think I hear Vertibird somewhere in the distance. We're not going to deal with the raiders over there. I think we have a mission for it, but it's unnecessary to do, I think. These guys are the dogs. I think there's 3. Just no recoil whatsoever. I don't care about damage. If you're overkilling something with a correct shot rather than, Ooh, that's Rads right there. Was he sleeping next to Rads? Oh, idiot. Okay, so looking around, we've got a pretty good vantage point up here. So we can probably just start taking headshots on them. They are taking shots at me. But I don't want to be out here in the Rads for too long. Okay. Really need to get sniper so I can hold my breath longer. Definitely a guy somewhere over there. Might be fine to move in. I don't want to move too close because that's where battles start even, further down south. And it's much better to kill enemies before getting swarmed by random vertibirds trying to land on you. We're at 567, so not great on the whole amount of Rads we've been taking in. Ooh, they're coming at me. Who else wants some? Anyone? I think we're good. Let's move down to the other side. Caution, but that's fine. Turret can go down. And I'm not... Anyone else? Okay. So... staggering might be useful here. Yep, there's the vertibird. I called it. There's always a vertibird that wants to mess things up when it comes to this place. Every single time I get terrified because it's a gunner. It's a gunner vertibird. Oh, good. Good. Okay. So right now, we've got our grilled radstag, overtired, fatigue parasites, adrenaline. I don't know if I was in caution or not, actually. Things were happening. I'm gonna take a... How to deal with this. I think I need to take a psychojet. And if it starts coming at me, I can get to the left. Going to take a stealth boy. And then immediately shoot it with... what would be the right thing to do? Just a Gauss rifle shot, I think. Makes sense. Let's take a stealth boy. I don't want him to immediately... Oh, I'm in caution. That's actually bad. And it's right on top of me. Oh, don't notice me, don't notice me. Feel ill, insomnia. Oh my god. Stupid. At least I get to shoot them. Oh god, it's too close, it's too close, it's too close. Too close, too close. Eat. Oh my god. That was really stupid on my part. I mean, you see it... Okay, get the Radstorm back. Oh, that is the worst. I mean, it completely just changed directions, and... Oh, what the hell. Okay, I just saw it on replay. On the viewing material. And, jeez. Screw you, Gunner Lieutenant, so much. But thank you for the level up. I frickin' hate vertibirds so much. They have momentum going one way, and you shoot them, and then all of a sudden, reverse Uno card. You are now having a vertibird thrown at you. I frickin' hate vertibirds so much. They're the worst. They're so stupid. Just program them to like have momentum and fall in the direction that they're supposed to be.
What the fuck was that? Think you can hide?
How is this not hitting him? Hitboxes. Things that I hate as much as vertibirds being really stupid are hitboxes being really stupid. Okay. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just be okay. Vertibirds. Oh, right. These guys I didn't actually kill.
Scared, huh?
Kind of.
Should be.
Okay. Kill them. Things are not going to plan as planned. Can't see them. Still in caution. Okay, they're still... Oh my god! This is not good. They're all around me, and they're so oblivious that they're... could have been shot in the back. Okay. There's another vertibird. I kind of want to just get inside. I'm in caution. But once I'm in hidden, I'll go inside because I am done with this place. It's so stupid. The vertibirds. Thoroughly terrified. Oh, so thoroughly terrified. Okay, these three guys. Let's do...
Your attempts to breach this facility are laughable. Leave at once, or there will be
Okay, I got shot pretty hard right there.
will not forgive this.
And I'm not actually getting any damage to him done because he just healed it. Why is it that hard? I wanted to give this a chance to have a nice run out, but I just lost a decent amount of health. Okay, fragmentation grenade. Oh. Okay, great. Good showing, laser gun, good showing. You barely did any damage to them. I guess they are survivalists. That was a lot of damage they were saying no to. 17 energy, 24 energy, 13 energy. But still, pathetic. Anyway, let's get in here. Idiot Savant triggers very nicely on some quests today.
What? You have a Pip-Boy? Wait. Are you Voltec?
And short
Have
assault
you finally
rifle.
come to save me?
And put some of these
Please.
things away.
I'm trapped behind a mountain of rubble. The key to freeing me is getting the workshop operational. First, lift the security lockdown and get to the reactor room.
Okay, so after that first kind of underwhelming run out of the laser rifle, I guess we'll give it a second shot. Ooh, I am actually kind of thirsty, aren't I? How much thirst am I suffering from?
It's been hard to maintain the faith. So many years.
Okay, was that a
stranded
stagger? I
here.
think that was a stagger.
But you can assure Dr. Braun, if he's even still around, that I have used the time productively. The great work.
So there is a
ready
little
to
bit of a
begin.
stagger. Sometimes. Wasn't seeing it where I needed to see it. Can you come out here, guys? Sure that they're round. Yeah. This has gotten a little annoying. So we'll just go over to this. Feel a little more confident about vatsing. And turn off that allowed security.
Good.
Okay.
Very good. Voltec workshops require their control board to function. During emergencies, the procedure is to store it in the reactor room. Look in there and you should find it.
Oh, we've got Mr. Security Chief or something. But he's legendary, and he had a cunning leather left arm. Cunning, not that bad, but not enough radiation resistant for me. This would be one of those DLCs that actually makes sense to bring all of my gear and be nice and sneaky in there, but let's not. Okay, so now we can break things down nice and easy. Get through here, get the debris dealt with. And of course, there are plenty of ghouls around who aren't the Overseer. And she's going to pull us into a conversation, which I don't want to do.
You're from a vault.
But if you want to
But
talk,
you're
I'll be up here.
clearly not with Voltec. What are you doing?
It was the neighborly thing to do.
Such a fine sense of civic duty. My name is Valerie Barstow.
Uh-huh.
But please, follow me. It's been a hard 200 years.
Okay, she's going over there. Not going to take this lightly. Better Living Underground completed immediately. This DLC just throws experience at you. A model citizen didn't give me 17 experience. That was the... Wait, 500 experience from that. Getting very confused at how much experience I'm getting. It's probably fine.
I tried digging my way to the entrance. With that control board, I could have changed everything. But there was simply too much rubble for the equipment to handle. But my work kept me going. Here, among these papers is my life's work. I'd like to share it with you. Dr. Braun tasked, but...
Prototypes.
Sounds like you've had a pretty...
I've had this vault, despite...
And
let us work.
We can work together.
I'll never work with Vault Tech.
Expelling Overseer Barstow will permanently end the Vault 88 quest. Are you sure you want to do it? It's optional, but we don't have to do it. Let's do this.
Let's do this, then.
Good. Excellent. We cannot begin until I have my Overseer's desk to run the experiment I entrust.
Okay, so now we have to build the desk. There is going to be some setting things up in between parts. But for now, I'm just going to clear out the most smallest little bit of space. Lots of steel, lots of wood for anyone who didn't want to spend money on shipments and stuff. And this desk. There we go.
My Overseer's desk. And terminal.
Wait, what? Do we need...
I can hardly believe it. My Overseer's desk.
Okay, you're repeating yourself now. A lot of years for you to go insane, so I'm not actually judging too hard, but yeah. Just break some of this stuff down while she gets settled. Okay, and I think we're pretty good. Let's talk to her.
Hey.
This. Please, I beg your indulgence. I've waited so long, but we must not dally. The vault was supposed to have a very... After all.
Sure.
Okay, so guinea pigs, let's
the
get
Vault
them.
Tech Handbook urges overseers to refrain from using that word. Turn on the Vault's radio beacon while we wait for word to spread. If you can clear some of the rubble, any material.
Okay, so there's still a lot to do, and clearly we need to go get some radio beacon going, and that would be over here. That on. And now it is Explore Vault 88. So this is part of the... I sworn I saw something over there. This is part of the DLC, and it says turn on the different sectors. So this is essentially how I treat the bare minimum for this DLC to be considered complete. What we need to do, at the very least, is... That is a lot of nuclear material, actually. Get all three control boards into their various construction zones, so you can at least say that you have access to the entire vault. I know that, what is it, over at the Far Harbor, I left some things undone. I didn't get all of the memories, but it just gives you access to finding combat armor, and I don't think that that's very, useful for... Well, it could be useful, but it's not essential to call the DLC complete. We got an ending, the children of Adam rule the land, and all that jazz. So I think we're going to leave it there. Next time is going to be us clearing out the vault. In between parts, I'll tidy up a little bit, give us a nice testing ground for our guinea pigs, and be ready to jump in and kill the rest of the, the various places. So we've got ghouls and mirelurks over here. We've got mole rats and ghouls over here. And then there's some rad scorpions hidden away. I don't think we ever need to fight the rad scorpions, essentially, but they can pop up a little bit if you get too close to their areas. So that'll be interesting. Let's find out how much we want to do for next time. But until then, I have been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4. You only live once, done live with the Rad Run, where we did really good this episode. We fought, what is it? Battle of Bunker Hill. That's what it's called. Bunker Hill. Yes. Didn't take any damage there. Got some experience. Got some ammo. Got some stuff to sell. Then we went off and were able to kill ghouls. We were able to kill the raiders outside. We had a gunner vertibird show up for, I think, the first time that was actually, like, flying around us. And we were able to kill that and nearly got kamikaze by it because it learns how to just reverse its momentum. And then we stepped inside and wanted to kill some raiders that are super easy to kill, but we got shot a few times. So now we're down to less than 40% health. And we can get that back up with a few level ups, and it will happen, but the rads are going to eat into that eventually. So not too much of an issue there, but yeah, gotta keep on my toes when it comes to damage. But yes, as I was saying, until next time, farewell.